If you're working on your SEO and you're trying to search your own keywords to see where you rank, what you probably have already seen is that even moment to moment, there's a lot of fluctuation in ranking. I want to show you what I'm talking about here. I searched for marketing plan, which is a keyword that I target for one of my gigs. You see I'm on row 4 here, and the grid is 4 items per line. And try to see, here's a cartoony looking thumbnail, here's a thumbnail with 3 people sitting there, here's another cartoony one, here's another cartoon-like one, and you'll see that they're pro verified, and this one is Fiverr's choice. And what I really want to show you is look at a different browser that I searched mere seconds apart. You'll see there's a fluctuation in the order of the results. You see number 1 and 2 are flipped, and number 3 and 4 are flipped. And if we scroll down, mine is a little lower. On an earlier search, you see I was C4, 8, 12, I was number 13. On a different browser, I am a whole row below, 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. So what's the difference? I'm doing these 2 searches on a different browser, but even when I wasn't doing them on a different browser, if I was just to refresh, there will be fluctuations. For example, I'll refresh now, and you'll see I'm in a different spot. Why am I in a different spot? Well, generally speaking, the results are approximately similar. You see, this one used to be row 1, got really dropped. Mine sometimes appears on page 2 for some reason. Some other ones with less reviews go up. And it's been like that for years. In part, they give preference, obviously, to people who are pro-verified and who are Fiverr's choice, obviously. And the pro-verified, that's not an algorithm thing. That's somebody on the Fiverr team has to handpick your gigs. But also you'll see some of the gigs here, they don't have that many ratings, like 24 or 42, but at the same time, here's one with 181, or even mine with 378, ranking a little lower. Why is that? Well, Fiverr does want to give everybody a chance. They don't want just a few gigs dominating the top search results, so everybody kind of gets a fair chance. If you're lower, that's actually a great opportunity for you. But keep in mind that there is consistency here. Like if I'm near the top, I'll always be around the top. If I'm near page 10, I'll always be somewhere around page 10. In fact, what I've seen is gigs that are not ranking well, like always around page 10 or always around page 5, like pretty down there, they're actually a little more consistent than the gigs around the first page. Because the first and second page, that's where a lot of reshuffling happens by Fiverr. So the question is, how does this affect you? It doesn't really affect you that much. If you're around the top, just keep doing what you're doing. If you're around the bottom, you know you just need more sales, more reviews, more patience, and probably, guess what? If you're on the bottom and you think, oh, I got 10 orders or 50 orders or something like that, and I'm doing better. But the thing is that the people on top, they are doing that too. They are also getting sales. Everybody is competing. Nobody is standing still. So it may be that you're doing great, but also you're facing strong competition. And I've had gigs that were competing for extremely competitive keywords on Fiverr, and I just could not rank them higher because for me, it was an extremely part-time kind of a situation. For the people who are ranking on top of those search results, for them, that's their full-time job. So guess what? They're going to be promoting it better. They're going to get more orders. They're going to get larger sales. And of course, they're going to outrank me. So sometimes if you are competing in a competitive space and not ranking for months even, that's common because that's why it's competitive. But in this video, I just wanted to point your attention to this fluctuation. The fluctuation is totally normal. And the fluctuation happens within a range. It's not totally random. And for you, don't over worry about, oh, I'm a little lower today, I'm a little higher tomorrow, a little lower again, because that's exactly what Fiverr does. It's not related to your gig. It's how their algorithm works. So just keep doing all the right things, gig promotion, improve your gig sales page, your sales video, etc., and focus on the long term. And if you do everything right, you'll keep inching up towards the top.